Hey, Mike Brookfield here. How's it going? Oh, it's a wet, windy one today in Lusk County, Dublin, Ireland. Hope it's all good where you are. Nothing a little bit of blues power can't sort out. So, if you're a Clapton fan and you know all the good stuff, Derek and the Dominoes live at the Fillmore. Dug that out this morning because my friend of mine, Jeff, in the States, student who studies with me, was like, oh, it'd be nice to do blues power. And I was like, good idea, let's do that. And it might be a nice double whammy because I could use this on me my weekly upload. Thanks, Jeff, for suggesting it. It's a good call because we've been into our Derek and the Dominoes, haven't we? We've been kind of having fun with a lot of the Layla stuff. Now, this isn't on the Layla album, is it? It's on the kind of this is the kind of live thing. It was on his solo album, I think, wasn't it? So but this live version, it goes on for a good 10 minutes, and it's just he does this beautiful cadenza opening, and then it's just a good rocking song. And it's particularly interesting for the chord progressions that he plays over. There's like 3 chord progressions he uses to solo on. So it gives us a lot to talk about if you're into soloing and improvising and doing all of that kind of stuff. So now, let's get into it, will we? So he does this beautiful cadenza at the beginning. If you're, thanks to everybody who's been supporting the channel on Patreon and just thumbing things up and subscribing and liking and saying nice things. So, like the videos haven't been getting huge hits, but I don't really care. As long as we have our base community, as long as, we're reaching a few people that are really loving it, you know what I mean? I'd rather that than have thousands of people watching it and then just being really grumpy because they don't really understand why they're looking at some guy playing music which is really, from 1970 or whatever like that. People who are here, they love Clapton as guitar style and the songs from this era. So thanks for being here. You can go to Patreon and get a free tab and all that kind of stuff. So let's have a look at this little cadenza thing. So yeah, this is from the live album there. So he starts with this A minor thing. So I'll try and play a few bits as we go along. So you can hear that. And then he goes up this like triplet lick. So that's at 75%. So you're going. Now there's loads of positions I could have written this out in. I've written it out like this. I could have written it out here. I could have written it out here. I could have written it out here, but I mean, it's just going up the pentatonic, but it's beautiful, like little triplet thing. To play it however you want to play it a few different ways. That's the way I like to play it. And then he backs it up with this kind of extra lick here, where that type of thing. So just a really cool lick in A. You never have too many of them, can you? So, and then he goes into he side slips into the G and then the F. You can see those little fermatas over the chords because it's out of time. A fermata is that like a little umbrella with the dot on it, right? And that means it's like a pause sign. So it's kind of on cue. See Clapton probably doing that, and then sixths are always good, right? They sound big, very musical sounding. Here it is. So that's that. Let's get to the next page there. So then he does the E minor D. E minor 7 to D. So this is a really long line, and this is at 75%, and then he ends on like a D with an F sharp. So you know, so he could probably, you know, he could be on a D and just be using his thumb on the F sharp. Or he could be doing it like that. So this line here, so that's the first part there. And again. Then imagining the next bit. So far. And then you've got this lovely thing that he repeats 4 times. So you play the 7, then you do a hammer-on pull-off. And then he kind of continues that little theme. So there's a lot there, isn't there? So, you know, just get into it. So there's a phrase. Next phrase. Next phrase. Next phrase. Next phrase. Next phrase. Last phrase, if you like. Okay, so there's a lot going on there, isn't it? If you try and string it all together, just that last one. Remember, I only transcribed this morning, so go easy on me. All right, and then you got one more phrase there. Is that it there? Yeah, that's it there. So he goes, which takes us to the, you know, the 5 chord, which is the G. You know, so let's have a listen to that. That should be round about there now. Okay, so that's your intro, right? Into the song. Whew, you haven't even started the song yet, and you've got all of that goodness to work through. But still think I knew how to rock and roll. So you got that stop on the C7, and then it's a 2-bar kind of like vocal pickup, isn't it? And then you're rocking and rolling on the F. Now, you know what I mean? Chuck Berry in there with your little finger, but try and get up to that 13, you can hear him. And you know, so you've got 2 bars on the D there. I don't know where to be looking. So yeah, you've got he does 4 bars of F. Back down to the C. And then up to D. 'Cause now I'm living on a blue C. So that's your verse. That's the only thing they sing over, if you like. Apart from, you know, keep on, keep it on. That little kind of thing. Keep on, keep it on. At the end. So there's 3 sections that they're kind of soloing on. They kind of like the first time they solo, they're on a 2 bars of F. Back to C. Back to F. And back into a verse, or whatever, you know. Then for the next 2 solos, they're soloing on D7, up to F7, back down to D7, and then to G. And at the end, for the, you know, it's 10 minutes and 31 seconds that what I've got up there, and pretty much the first 3 minutes of the song is the song, and then it's just rocking and rolling on 2 chords for the whole end, and they're just doing that F. They're just having fun, just playing on F and C. So we're in the key of C, right? So all of that C stuff, you know, is all fair game, but it's actually nice because of the solo starts on the 4 chord, is to be kind of like starting on the 4 chord resolving to C. So you've got that kind of like C, F, C, C, F, C. If you want more tips on soloing all of this stuff, hit me up with some lessons. You know, I teach people all over the world. It's a lot of fun. Okay, I think I'll leave it there. That's 30 minutes, you know what I mean? I think Blues Power, how do you really learn guitar, right? You got to play along with the records. That will get you, I think, 70-80% of the way there. You've got to be playing along with the records. You know what I mean? If you're not playing along with the records and you're just playing along with kind of generic, computerized YouTube backing tracks, you're missing all the goodness. It's like eating food with no nutrients in it. You know, you got to play along with the. If you want to play like Clapton, play along with Clapton. Then you'll hear Clapton. You'll hear Clapton's band. And you'll hear all of the good stuff. You're taking all of those, you're eating your greens, you're taking your vitamins. I keep looking over there, but this is the camera. So, you know what I mean? Eat your greens, take your vitamins, and play along with the record. I hope the weather's better where you are than it is here. Check out Patreon, all that. Thanks to everybody who's subscribed and supporting the channel. We've got a nice little community here. Let's keep rocking and rolling. It doesn't need to be any bigger than it is. I just want everybody to kind of have fun and it just to be honest, and like we can all interact and talk about the stuff that we love. Keep it burning. I'll see you later in the week if you're a Patreon person.